Got us on. There we are.
Whoop, whoop.
Hello, guys. Jackie Stevens here. Super excited to be here on a Wednesday along with Mr. Agüero. And we have just a I can say that I was just feeling that I was going through today, or not even today, but for a little bit, right?
Absolutely.
I've been a hot mess is what that verbiage that I used from my TC, my transaction coordinator. And I literally am a hot mess. I'm a hot mess. And sometimes you got to tell yourself it's okay, right? It's okay to be a hot mess. If you're in a hot mess, it's because there is some crap that's going down, right? Either in your business or your family. And remember, I never just say business, right? Because if you're not being 100% at your business and you're not being 100% at home,
Correct.
or yourself or your health. I have been eating a lot of donuts. Somebody's bringing the donuts here.
Who is that?
I don't know, but it's killing my calories that I'm trying to burn and
Killing the
work
vibe.
out. Anyways, and then it's fourth quarter. We're gonna have turkeys and pies and
Oh,
goodness.
man,
Oh,
First
God,
day
guys.
of fall, right? First day of fall.
Today's the first day of fall, but let me tell you, the reason here that I am here is because I want to let you know, if you are feeling the feelings that I am feeling as a business owner, as a team leader. Edgar can probably talk for himself on his part, but a mother, a wife, a whatever, A, B, C, D, E, of every category that we play in life we've been a hot mess. Okay. And yeah, we got this. And when it comes to me always emphasizing on a calendar, the calendars are always so helpful for us.
Yeah.
But I really feel like everything is just shooting from everywhere, that we're literally just like trying to fill in or trying to overbook. And sometimes I could get in a little bit of a rut, right? And I was mentioning before, planning for your fourth quarter is the time that you should be planning for your fourth quarter for the entrance of your first quarter of 2022.
Absolutely.
Okay. That's when you can get to the nitty gritty of breaking down your numbers, right? Breaking down the numbers for your team, breaking down what you literally spent in operating expenses and what you really took home at the end of the day. Last quarter is third quarter, getting into the fourth quarter is if you filed your taxes or not. I think the extensions are over for October, right?
Yeah. It's done.
So meaning
no more extensions.
No more extensions.
No.
So I mean, this is the nitty gritty of saying, what did I do first quarter, second quarter, third quarter, and going into the fourth that I am going to rock it and change it for first quarter. And if you don't have a master plan, you better get one, right? Because if you don't have that fourth quarter master plan, you're going to completely go in blindsided. How are you going to double your production if maybe you don't even know what your numbers are on the being an agent, first of all, right? And to be a real estate agent and to be in this business, you have to have some type of tracking of your progress, tracking of your income, tracking of what's doubling that's not working in your operating expenses. And this fourth quarter is probably one of the ones that get me very stressed out, right?
Stressed out but excited, no?
Stressed out and excited because you're either going to see that or you have some type of growth.
Yeah.
Right? And if we have some type of this, then we're going to have to reevaluate really quick. So I don't know if you want to add to a little bit on that.
Well, like I've always been I look at that cup halfway, it's halfway empty, halfway full. I always like to look at it as it's halfway full. So I'm going to be very positive about it. So unlike the quarter where it kind of feels like things are coming to an end, you did what you did, that kind of deal. For us, it's always been something that just in general, I've always been like, no, I think this is the time we need to grind the most, because it's when people leave the foot off the pedal. They don't go as hard, and there's opportunity there on how you want to look at it. So for me, it's always exciting time. I don't really look into the negative part of it.
I was trying to look for, and I had it here. I wanted to share it with you, and I'll put it like on the comments below.
Sure.
If you are in a place that we were, that could not, everything was just coming in so fast. and your team members were making XYZ amount of money, and you were spending XYZ amount of in entertainment or food or groceries or whatever, right? We have joined a company that was referred to us, and we should be getting that report soon. I wish I had that paper to show you, but I'll put it in there in case you're asking where you want streamlined business services. I should be getting my report. Once I get that report, it breaks down basically your life in business and your life in personal with your accounts, right? Edgar and I own some Airbnb, some rentals, some land, and they also do that for you as well. So if you have any Airbnbs out there, rentals,
yes,
they do those calculations for you, create a P&L, and so forth. So
very important.
Very important, okay? I will share that with you if you do have a business that you would like to get on track. The services are pretty reasonable, but I'd rather pay for quality than for somebody to just drop things on paper for me and not excel in the business.
I think the best thing, that the point of that service here that Jackie's talking about is the leverage, guys. There's no, if you have a business, a legitimate business that you're trying to run, as much as you like to be fully focused and doing it yourself, let's be honest, let's raise your hand who loves being an accountant and doing the tax filing and all that craziness. No one does. Let that be experts that do it. Let that be their job, and you'll still be on top of your business even more because you get a report.
Yes.
You know exactly what's there. You know what to cut and eliminate, and it allows you to really get laser focus on your
on yourself and your growth, and you growing in who and what you're really doing for your business and for your agents. And you're not going to be able to sit in the driver's seat if you don't know where you're going. So it is imperative and important that you can monitor and track your growth so that you can see if you're growing, if you're getting there at least, and you're also providing a very good resource for your real estate agents or your business partners and see what their gross commission incomes are, what they're making on a yearly. Did they meet that goal that they told you they wanted to meet? How short were you there? Did you go over XYZ? So I'm not really good at any of that stuff. So I know, not even Edgar, and he cannot do it anymore. It's just been a total chaotic up and down roller coaster when it comes to the database and the measuring and so forth of numbers. As a real estate agent, you should know your year to date. You should know the units that you're closing. You should know the volume that you're closing, your gross commission income, your operating expenses, and the list goes on. The reason why I'm saying this is because we're going to do a Crush Your Goal 2022, and it is going to be October 6th. I'm going to put it in this banner here. October 6th from 2:30 to 3:30, we are getting it on with John Kitchens.
Whoa, are you serious? John Kitchens?
I just blurted it out. And there are going to be just a number of spots only. So I could only take maybe the 10 to 15 agents next. It's the private. Well, from here on out, we're going to be promoting it, but I only have, if I can get 15 people, that would just be amazing if you are looking to basically strategize on how to be a business owner and how to run those numbers. So private DM me here or comment here, and we can send you the link if you're really wanting to join. If you're not even thinking about it or you're iffy, save the link for somebody else who really wants to crush it 2022. I'm ready.
Yeah, guys, just my little 10 cents. I did not know this, but that is amazing. John Kitchens gets to be on that particular Zoom call with selective agents. He's giving up his time to definitely join us on that call. That's amazing news there, Jack. I did not know that. In case you guys do not know who John Kitchen is, he is a massive entrepreneur, just an amazing investor. He's a genius of a coach. If you're looking to just focus on some tidbits, small tweaks to your business, but you want it to come in a sense of a boom, guess what? Do not miss this opportunity, guys. Man, shoot. I didn't know that, Jackie. That's freaking awesome.
I know. I'm so sorry. I know I announced it, but I was able to get him on for 1 hour, and I'm a master planner. I do want my business and growth to be 10 times better next year, not only for me, because I have a lot of responsibility for other agents to get them to their goals. And I want to make sure that I'm the best role model. You're the best role model, and we have a plan for them. So again, I can probably fit 15 slots, but with my agents, here.
I'll tell you
Yeah.
what, I know what I'm going to do.
What?
I have some very, very selective agents that I spoke with in the last week or so that, in just my conversations that we had with them looking to have a very successful year and reach their goals, which they shared. And I thought it was amazing. I said, hey, what are you doing? Is there anything to look at? And I did ask, if there's anything that we can, help or bring, we will let you know. Because we like to share that. I think it's amazing that we get to share that and not keep it to ourselves as much as I want to, guys. Believe me, I like to have an edge sometimes, but I think it only us if we all work together. I know you guys hear that a lot from me and Jackie, but that's just what we really feel deep down. We continue to work together.
I always just feel there's enough for everybody. I mean, I can't sell every house, although I want to in El Paso, and every buyer. I may not fit every buyer on my team, but every agent is an amazing agent to be able to sell everybody a home, right?
Absolutely.
We have a population of going close to almost 1 million now in El Paso. So there's enough pie for everybody.
Maybe a little more right now with some visitors.
Yeah, enough pie for everybody. So give me a hallelujah if anybody's out there. I'm just kidding. So anyways, what I was trying to get at this time is planning for last quarter. I have a growing team here. Something that I really want to be honest with you that I just was not really like, I want to keep small. I want to keep like 4 agents, 5 agents. But why am I going to do that to other people who are wanting to learn and be successful and would like either my mentorship or Edgar's mentorship?
Yeah.
So we opened up the doors and I am ready to rock and roll. A lot of me is mostly behind the scenes and being able to train and teach inside of the office. So I'm super happy about that. I'm super happy about the referrals and the continued business that everybody is giving us. But where I was getting at is it can be super chaotic at times, guys. And last quarter, like I mentioned again, is always going to be chaotic. You want to make sure that your financials are in line, that you guys are making sure that you have some type of team calendar format for your clients to be able to succeed in their financials. Again, as I was mentioning, the trainings that we are going to be going in at. And then of course, looking for an assistant still has been a main factor for us. I'm trying to be I guess what's getting me so much is I'm trying to find somebody who wants to grow with us, not a short term. So I got a lot of short term applications, or
right.
I do want to be an assistant, but then I want to be a realtor, but we really need somebody that's going to want to grow with us and envision. So that I need that assistant out there so they can help me breathe a little bit more.
Absolutely. I mean, it goes back to what I stated earlier. It's that leverage, it's leverage to be able to have people in certain specific roles because they handle specific situations in our business. It's not just, hey, we're going to sell a home today and, let's figure it out as we go. You need to have people, even as simple as picking up earnest money, right? You want to have somebody to be able to handle that right in the front with no issues.
I asked Edgar, where are we going? I was just like, I thought I was going down the street to just, finalize a list, a seller. So.
Yeah. Hey.
And he goes, we're going to go pick up earnest money. And I said, where? Where did we go? Upper Valley.
Yeah, it happens,
Valley.
But again, that's the dedication, the customer service detail that you speak of, right? You can't let that drop. Not only that, you're wanting to help them with their goal, and that's to get them into their new home. And so we do what we have to. And again, that's part of having your team and everything involved. And
the growth and so forth that you're going through. So lots of headaches. I have had lots of headaches. Somebody asked me on my message earlier, Jackie, how do you do it? How do you even find the time? Do you take vitamins? Well, I just take my thyroid medication. I should be taking a little bit more vitamins and taking care of myself, like my mom says. It's been a little bit bad for me because I lost my maid. She's still stuck in Mexico, and she cannot come, Miss Ceci. And it's been hard, right? Because without that help, everything kind of trickles down in my house, right? Like we're folding laundry for God's sakes, and we're running to soccer practices, and JJ has it Monday and Wednesday, and I got to be here till 8 o'clock in the office tonight, and we don't have dinner made, so either my mom's gonna make it or my sister's gonna make it, and it's been pretty rough. So that message is that I guess what I'm trying to say is, how do I do it? I just get up and just I don't give my brain the time to tell me no. Because if I do, I'm going to be in a lot of trouble. And there's going to be a lot of people that are just waiting for me on the other side while I'm trying to watch Netflix in the morning, which I really want to do one day. I just want to just sit there and or go somewhere, and just kind of like breathe, right? But I guess what I'm trying to say is, in growth, it's going to get very ugly. You're going to be very tired. I've almost wanted to give up a couple of times. I think I've tried to give up a couple of times. Yeah. Yeah. And this one just tells me, just stop it right now. Cry for 5 minutes. That's our whole mantra for home. And you got to keep on going. But I try to just turn it off and not I don't like to negotiate with my brain. And I just get up and I do it, because my mind is always going to be the bad guy, right? And telling me the things that I should not, that I should be doing, if that makes sense. So, what I try to just do on a daily basis is just get up and do it. Just get up and do it.
There's no other way. I mean, there is other ways, right? And like, to the point, Jay, I think we've always talked about this. Whenever you find yourself in a bit of a struggle, when you're finding, ways that are just exhausting you and stuff, there is always a better way.
Yeah.
But it's all normal. That's what I always try to tell you. It's normal. If Duty, you're watching right now, in your famous words, no pasa nada. It's just part of it. It's the growth. It's a development. But most importantly, we've taken on a bigger role that we talked about, and I've been mentioning this recently. Is we've always taken full responsibility for one another, for our family, and we're trying to create here in our environment, in our office. But here, that was always like our struggle. Like, we couldn't go any more beyond that. Now, with some of the stuff that we're implementing, because we have such valuable key resources in our business now, that we're able to turn to them and say, hey, how are you doing it for this? How are you doing it for that? And it's allowing us to open up to other venues and other things. And that's, again, the number one thing they say. It's part of growth, and you're going to go through it. You will find a solution. So you're not alone. And I always tell you that you're not alone. I'm sure there's other people that are either going through it or have gone through it and have overcome it. And you'll be able to have your freedom and whatever that is, whether it's spending more time with your family, your loved ones. I want to say partying, but I don't know if anybody parties anymore.
I know our bedtime's like at 8:30, 9 now. It's just we're like,
or just spending quality time with those that want to be spending time with you. Sometimes it permits, sometimes it doesn't. No offense to anybody out there. It's just it is what it is, but it's part of the growth, and I'm excited that we are actually growing. That's what's exciting for me, and I know it's exciting for you. But what I was stating is, our biggest responsibility right now is our business partners, because we have to. I think that's why you get up, Jackie. I mean, the way you get up and you do it, that's your answer to the person who asked you earlier, how are you doing? Are you taking vitamins? No. You know what I am taking, though, is full owner responsibility to be there for my peers. They've asked me for my help, and we get there, and we have to make sure we do it for them.
I'm sure. Yes. And there's this quote that I want to put right here. Read it like 10 times. I'm a reader, so I have to read it and read it and reread it. If you do what you've always done, you'll get what you've always gotten. Again, if you do what you've always done, you're going to get what you've always gotten. Nothing's going to change. So you may have to go to bed earlier. You may have to go to bed just a little, wake up a little bit earlier to get these tasks done. Absolutely. So although, I feel very tired, my head hurts. I don't eat as much as I should, but I need to prepare myself to get that checked off and right. But we cannot stay complacent, so you do have to learn from others to be able to get out of that. So my tool to you is, if you're struggling with your finances, if you're struggling on getting on a budgeting, if you're struggling on what to maybe minimize in your operating expenses, or Jackie, how are you going to go in with growing a team? Can I see your team agreement? Somebody's asked me for my team agreement. It's not the best, but I use it. It works for me. Jackie, can I see what you're doing to get your team started and yourself for 2022? Jackie, what are you going to do? Can I see your numbers? How did you get from 50 to 100, from 100 to 150? What did you do? Where did you find your TC? And I'll tell you where I found my TC. Where right now I need that admin. So I've had admins before, but I need a great admin. You know, what systems are you using to feed your team to be able to succeed in either leads, or teach them how to train on their SOI, or how to get leads from Facebook, or referrals, events, whatever. I'm an open book. So all my paperwork here is because I have everything structured for my team, for my onboarding book when they join, looking on descriptions on what we are going to look for as far as an assistant. So this is a complete playbook. I've incorporated about maybe 2 or 3 things so far.
Yep.
And it's not going to be an overnight thing, but this is why I went to Nashville, Tennessee, so that I could bring this here. And this is what it means in my header. Massive action equals massive results. So massive action equals massive results. So whatever you're putting in on the table now, the results are gonna be endless. So I hope this was a good little meet today. Mm-hmm. And I hope that I answered everything that I could. Just know one thing: I am human, and I do breathe.
You say you do breathe?
I do breathe. I think sometimes I don't breathe because I have like so much built inside of me. And I'm one of those that's like a firecracker. Like, I have so much passion and I want to do it. I have so much energy and I wanted to get it done. But sometimes I just got to just slow it down so that I can get those things done. Right?
Yeah.
So until then, I don't know if you want to add to anything.
I do. Guys, really cool event tonight. Hope for anybody that is wants a career change or thinking about getting into real estate, we have a class tonight taking place here in a few hours. Ms. Alyssa Stevens and Gerard Gonzalez will be heading that class. Also, if you're just a real estate agent looking for something different, a little change, tweaking your business, great opportunity for you to come and join us tonight. I believe they're going to have some pizza and some adult beverages for your liking and enjoyment. But more importantly, it's a great informational tool, some great ways to get it done. So just wanted to share that as a great
that one's on my Facebook, guys. But the one that I really, really want to hit you guys with is this one, because after my slots, I think Zoom can only hold XYZ amount of people. How do you do it? Click me that last one there, Edgar.
Which one is that one?
The Join Us October 6th.
Yeah, we had that one up. Just go ahead and read it from there.
Okay.
For now.
So October 6th from 2:30 to 3:30, but I'll have a flyer going on there. If you don't know who John Kitchens is, look him up. JOHN Kitchens, KITCHENS. He is part of our upline. Amazing agent. And his wife is Holly Kitchens, which I will have on my podcast soon. She's freaking amazing if you guys are wanting to up your social media platforms. And I'll talk a little bit more on that. Let's crush it 2022. If you want to crush it with me, with Edgar, all of us together, I look forward to selling more in real estate with you and my colleagues. And may the best rest of your week happen for you. And that's it. That's all I have.
That's all we have, guys. We're going to check out for today. Stay tuned. Tomorrow we'll check in with you guys. What is it? Tackle Tuesday?
Tackle Tuesday.
Thursday,
Edgar.
Man. Hey, that's why I have her. She keeps me in line. But yeah, Tackle Thursday we'll have a good. Actually, it's Time Out Thursday. That's what it is. That's what threw me off. So I apologize for that. But we'll definitely get on there and tackle on some great topics that have come up during the week, and hopefully you guys get to join us there as well. And as usual, Miss Sylvia.
Oh, Miss Sylvia.
Thank you, and look forward to seeing you guys here shortly. Take care.
Okay, bye guys. See you tomorrow.